In the spotlight this morning, reporter Loretta McLaughlin became the first person to connect a series of murders and break the story of the Boston Strangler. She and June Cole challenged the sexism of the early 1960s to report on the city's most notorious serial killer. Recently spoke with the stars of the new HULU movie called Boston Strangler.
Jack, I think I found something. 3 women were strangled over the last 2 weeks.
You're on the lifestyle desk. You're not covering a homicide.
First of all, ladies, thanks so much for doing this today. I love the movie. Actually, I love the movie so much I've watched it twice. Can you tell us about the characters that you play? Because the 2 women reporters, they are pretty remarkable. Keira, I'll start with you.
Yes, I play Loretta McLaughlin, who was an investigative reporter. She was an extraordinary woman. You know, the reason that I wanted to tell this story was it's really a love song to female investigative journalists. And I think Loretta's resilience and extraordinary courage in pursuing the stories that she chose to tell was a true inspiration.
I'm killed in the follow-up. You don't have a story.
How many women have to die before it's a story?
For a lot of people, they may not even realize back in the 60s, a lot of female reporters were kind of pushed to the side to do fluff pieces. And these 2 women would not have any of it.
No. And Jean was really remarkable in that she didn't even go to journalism school. She got a job as a copy boy. She showed up to her interview in saddle shoes and frilly little socks, and really had to work her way up until she was actually working undercover to expose abuse in the elder care system, which is pretty extraordinary for a woman at that time, as you know. And she continued to cover crime for the rest of her career. And that was really an unusual beat for a woman.
It's a dead end every time with this case.
Obviously, you've been doing this for a long time and you've portrayed different characters before, but to do something that was historically significant and really truly happened, how do you both approach that differently than something that is fiction?
Well, I think we were really lucky with this because Matt Ruskin, who is the writer-director of this film, had done so much extraordinary research. So when I started, he literally just handed me a booklet of all of the research that he was done. And then he was just like, read through that. I went, okay, fine. You know, he'd talked to their families. He'd spoken to a lot of people. He's actually from the Boston area. So it was obviously a case that he knew about a lot.
Boston police, hands on the wall.
We had him. We just let him walk away.
I love to do my research. I loved specifically researching not the Boston Strangler, not Albert DeSalvo. I was interested, being the editor of the Record American, I was interested in the politics of the newsroom, the hierarchy, what's going on, the terminology. And now from the point of view of 2 women journalists who don't get the respect that they need and had to prove themselves time and time again. If anyone else was blowing it this badly, we'd have put it on the front page a long time ago. Complete embarrassment for the Boston police. They couldn't come up with clues, and they kind of wanted to sweep this under the rug. And so you have newsroom politics. I got to deal with the commissioner, and they say, what are these women turning up all these clues? It's an embarrassment. It's a really good story.
What do you think you're going to find out there? When is this going to stop, Loretta?
I think one of the most extraordinary is the great lengths women went to at that time to protect themselves. And yet still, other women still let DeSalvo or whomever into their apartment because you can't see the devil when he looks like you.
I don't care if it's 1 killer or 4. We're going to catch whoever did this.
Fun fact, I don't know if you know this, the movie itself was actually shot in my daughter's apartment in Boston.
Wow.
My kids were one of the murder scenes was actually shot in the apartment. And they were thrilled.
How does you value your home?
Yes, kind of crazy.
There's more than one lunatic out there, and you're going to get us both killed.
And I say it time and time again, to me, it's what got me interested in the business. Human to human behavior. And to me, I say it's a good old-time movie.
A safe little world is just delusion.
It really was a great movie. Boston Strangler starts streaming on HULU this Friday.